Go turn the music down a little. What a day for a daydream, dreaming about my daydreaming boy. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the Forest Part of Forest Fairy. My name is Mary Moses, and we are diving into the waters of the blueprint of someone's energy and their history and their spirit guides and their mind and the unseen world. And it gets very perplexing. For me, spirit is leading me to do a lot of studying. When I read for you, I see things I don't understand sometimes. And so I will give you a temporary explanation, but it may not be the correct one, because sometimes I'll see a dancing shoe in your piece. And I just did a piece for someone who had Odin with wearing a silly dancing shoe. And I thought, that's silly. Almost embarrassing, until Spirit told me to look into Ragnarok. And in the story of Ragnarok, there's the dancing shoe, the special shoe that's connected to the gods. And this shoe stomped out the wolves. And the wolves and the vampires are a true battle of spirits. Battle of the wolves and the vampires was called. Now, they never called them vampires. They did call them wolves. But the gods are immortal, and they drink a special drink called ambrosia, and ambrosia is the blood of Zeus. So when Jesus said, "Drink my blood and live forever," they stomp out the wolves. And guess what the battle was in Ragnarok? It was called Twilight of the gods. So I should never question what we see in the reading, and you shouldn't either. If we see a dancing shoe on a tree man named Odin, we should just go, we're totally going to look into this and not I'm going to try not to explain what I don't know. But please be aware that every little symbol in the piece that shows up is something significant. And I always question myself. And I need to stop doing that, because when I saw that, I got on the phone and I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I thought it was because this woman was a dancer. I thought it was because she was transcending like a ballerina. Nope. It was Spirit telling us of an ancient battle of the gods and an ancient shoe. And so anyway, it gets exciting and it's scary and all that, but it's fun. So I hope that you enjoy being here. My name is Mary Moses. I call myself an oracle. I was led to be an oracle 15 years ago. I've been reading for TikTok about 4 years, and as a whole, I've been a practicing scryer for 15 years. And am continuing to practice and continuing to work my spiritual muscle. My job isn't to make you believe what I believe, or to start a cult, or to have you in any way think of me as being better than you or anything. I'm an empty vessel, that's it. Spirit told me that my job is to teach you how to become empty and how to delete all of your history and your mental inventory so that you can have the power to allow God, Spirit, to move through you, and you can find truth within you. And hopefully some of the things that we see in these readings awakens you to your truth and shifts you to your timeline that is powerful for you and your higher self. So welcome. We are going to be reading for Hajj. Powerful for you and your higher. I felt like I needed to be a mom to her. I felt, let me plug this in. Yes, everyone is capable of doing this art or any kind of, or being an oracle. You have to work your muscle. It's like you have to do it all the time. When I first began doing this, I never messed this up. My interpretation was always messy. I couldn't understand a lot, and still am in the cloud of some of it. So, but when I connected with Hajj, I felt a mother. I felt like I needed to be a mother. I felt mandalas, and my friend Stephanie bought me this for Christmas, and look at the beautiful colors. I felt like Hajj should, I don't know, like make a mandala in her house or in the yard and walk it and dance it. That's just what I saw. I saw her dancing around a mandala. Some kind of something that actually, that these mandalas on the ground actually emit a frequency and it does stuff. I don't know what it does, but that's what I saw. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Interpretation is tricky. Giving people clarity is truly the blessing. Oh, thank you so much. I always tell people I could be wrong. Yeah, that sunshine over there, that may not be a sun. That may be something else, and that little teeny weeny little duck over there in the corner is something quite significant. And I often find it's the smallest symbols that are most significant. And every Saturday, I try to have a class at 12 o'clock Central. If you want to become a scryer and get into alchemy or even sacred geometry or symbology, because there's a, what is the word? There is a path or a perception that you can learn when scrying. For instance, the very first thing you learn is opposites. What is light? What is dark? What is male? What is female? What is fire? What is water? And when you find the opposite, you look in the center of the opposite and then you can find an answer, right? But it's also like the golden compass. You look at the images and then your brain sees something far-fetched and the answer's there. Where you're seeing a sunshine, you're seeing an elephant, and you're seeing a duck. And these three symbols, like the golden compass, will suddenly make you think of a movie, and suddenly the answer appears in your brain. So it gets complicated. It's not about looking at the images always. It's about, you know what that makes me feel is this. And you feel a certain way too. Mandalas. I'm feeling lots of mandalas. I was not able to speak with Hajj or anything because they emailed me. maybe they live far away or whatever, but if they are not here, it's okay. This will be recorded and I will be able to share it with them on YouTube. So you don't always have to be here during your live, but I believe it helps with the connection, but I'm not really sure. This awakening is like anything's possible, guys. Anything is possible. Oh, you're here. Hello. Did you hear what I said about I feel this mother energy? Like I just, I just want to be your mom and give you a big hug and tell you you're doing a great job and that you're not alone and you have a really great vibe to you. So big kisses from me to you and welcome. And dancing on mandalas for you. Dancing on sacred geometry. Opening up portals within your heart and your world. Bringing people into your energy and not being afraid. Knowing that your double self, your higher self, will do a lot of work. If you know how to feed your double self, that is. So welcome. What we're going to do now is we're going to ignite this space like fire. So say hello to the flame. Say hello to the spring water. Let's take a drink. Hello fire. Hello water. Hello frequency. Hold on. Breathing frequency up your nose may or may not do something, but the Egyptians did it with the ankh. They would hit the ankh and then breathe it up their nose to their pineal gland. I call it the new drug. I don't know if it works or not. I say it does. If you believe in magic, it does. Do you believe in magic? Are you spinning around, confused? Or are you transcending, letting go, forgiving? Hushi, this is the butterfly Hushi Mushi, that we are going to anoint your piece with. Why? I don't know. It was an idea. It might or might work, might or might not. It's fun. Look at all the pretty crystals. This one I took from my daughter's room. I have to remember to give it back. This one I took from my daughter's room. I have to remember to give it back too. She said she paid $85 for this one. I better put it back in her room. I'm going to sing you a song that Spirit brings to my heart, and if you feel like a word or a sentence resonates with you, then you can do a happy dance. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then you can just put frowny faces everywhere. Take a deep breath and imagine a beautiful hummingbird flying out of your heart that flies up to the sun and grabs a piece of the sun with its beak. And it brings a piece of the sun back and puts it above your head. And the sun grows bigger and bigger and begins to drip droplets of sun into your heart chakra. And you begin to be set on fire by a blue and emerald flame that is invisible and no one can see it. You may be a destroyer and a creator of worlds. And you may need to focus your energy on that at this time. That is what I see. Here we go. Love is in the air. Everywhere I turn around. Love is in the air. Every light and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish. I don't know if I'm being wise. I just know that I get this great feeling every time that I look in your eyes. Love is in the air. Everywhere I turn around. Love is in the air. every light and every sound. Okay. You have two spirit guides, two main spirit guides who see you as a child. A male. He kind of had a chin like that. And a female. Kissing. Whenever I get the kissy face, this is a spirit that may or may not have passed away, but it's your spirit guides that are very proud of you and are there to let you know you're not alone. And giving you flowers. Really pretty little, I don't know if they're buttercup flowers, some kind of pretty flower hanging down like a sunlight over you. And oh yes, a hummingbird. Yes. Time travel. They're time travelers. So let's look at you. You have very light energy, like a butterflies, hummingbirds, butterfly above your head. But you are shape-shifting in front of me. You have 3 faces. Give me a second, because you are on one hand over here, and then on the other hand you're over here, and you're moving, and you're on a horse. Okay, I see you now. Okay, you're riding a horse. You are being led spiritually. To be riding a horse is a little. It means that you are following spirit, but be careful about trying to control your horse, because spirit is in charge. And so, yes, I see you, and you have something above your head. It looks like a television. It's a beautiful white horse. And yes, you have beautiful flowers all around you. You have a very, very strong floral essence to your energy, and the sun. And you have a star in your hand. These butterflies. Your foot is white. You have a white foot. This means that you are led. You are guided and led. Your foundation of your life is a very divine path. Your hands are not white, your feet are. And so I'm not sure what that means yet. But your horse is like huge. And only one of your feet is white. The other is not. So we'll think about that. These two people love you and are sending you so much love, and I don't know who they are. You can guess who they are. They do not have to be deceased to be part of your spiritual guide and family, but it's a male and a female. So the horse is huge, and this person is showing the cosmic turtle. The cosmic turtle is Gaia, the earth. There's a little girl on a swing or jumping rope. This is about you maintaining the heart of a child. Every time a day passes like a jump rope, you jump over any energy that is of this world. Don't worry about this world anymore. You're leaving troubles and strife in this world. Don't worry about it. You're protected. The mandalas that you should be dancing over, this is the area of the mandala area, and it's kind of floral. It looks like a giant flower. So it's like a flower of life mandala, but it's not. It's like this flower. It goes like this. It has a center like this. And then it has something that goes around like this. And then it goes around right here. And it's kind of squishy around like that. And your hair is up, bouncing. You have power in your hair. You should brush your hair and take care of your hair and bless your hair and anoint your hair and use your hair for power. I get this strong feeling. This is the age of, we are in the year of the rabbit, so this is going to symbolize the year 2023 right here. I get this feeling that you should not be worried about the earth or the world or anybody in the world. You should be focused on your higher self and focused on your joy and about creating your new world, and you just have flowers everywhere. These energies are sending you flowers that are like mandalas, and these flowers have power, and I don't know how it works yet. Not yet. I knew that you had a very powerful energy to you, and I did feel, really strong feelings about you being protected at this time. It's time to protect your mind, protect your energy, says Sissy. I don't know why. Maybe there's a message to you from Gematria. We'll look into it. there's somebody in a bed. This is a communication from this person to you. And like I said, they don't have to be deceased. This is a spirit guide or something telling you to activate your higher self through mandalas that look like flowers. And I mean, you have flowers everywhere. Roses, sunflowers, everywhere. Let's go to you. Let's look at you. You have people everywhere. You're not alone. And I'm telling you, people are happy for you, but they are telling you to protect your head at this time because you have a cell phone on your head, like a computer. This is someone under mind control. This is a helmet. This is someone being distracted and not feeding their spirit through world news, world views, world stuff. And that's not the truth. There's other worlds out there. So see how this turtle is protecting the third eye right there? Your third eye is not protected. It's under this helmet. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but what I'm saying is it's telling you that there's a wolf that has teeth out like this, and there's a war against our mind, and we have to meditate and create amazing things. He's eating a heart, and he will eat your heart. He will literally take your energy. There are energies that want to cut you from your power, and so this man and this female over here, both of them are saying, you must feed your spirit every single day. Feed from the nectar of the flowers. Honey. You need to eat honey every day. It'll help you become a really good oracle. Because you're meant to be someone who brings a major power to the earth with this big horse here. And you're protected. You don't have anything to worry about, but they need your help. Your horse will go where your mind goes. And if you send your horse to the swamp of sadness, your horse, like the never-ending story, like our text, will go to the swamp of sadness. Seek first the kingdom of God. Seek first your joy. Seek first to feed your double self, your higher self. And don't even worry about the world anymore. Let people who are spiritually dead bury the dead. If there's drama in the world, don't worry about it. You're going to be focusing on the spirit realm and the astral realm at this time because you are in a school of learning, and it's not time to be looking at what the world is doing. It's time to be looking at feeding your personal power. So you need to be in the cave of Brahma right now. So this is you in the cave of Brahma. You need to be in the cave of Brahma right now. So this is you in the cave of Brahma. Breathing in this blue flower. And this blue flower gives you insight. It's a special flower. And you're in a cave. And this is a reflection of the cave of Brahma, protecting your head, protecting your energy, getting power, getting messages, leaving the world in metaphorically, hearing only the voice of your higher self only at this time. being selfish about it. Somebody knocks on your door, hey, you say, F off. Somebody goes, come and hear what I just heard about this or that or the other. And you say, no, right now I'm protecting my energy. I'm sorry, but I'm in my cave of Brahma. Maximus. And so you are over the rainbow. And the people who are in a prison planet, over the rainbow. And the people who are in a prison planet, they are in a hell. And they're suffering. You don't have to look back at them. They will ascend and transcend when it's their time. But they're going to be saying, hey, look at this, look at that, look how terrible this is. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, it glitched. I think my daughter's here and she's online. Look at this, look at that, look how terrible this is, look how terrible that world is. You're not in a prison anymore. You have ascended above it. So we don't want to look back into how they're suffering right now, because we have a job to do to become a lighthouse and to be the bearer of life and bring power to the earth. And we don't need to worry about their world anymore. So this on your head, no. It's not your problem anymore. You are helping the 144,000, the ones who are ready to ascend. Otherwise, people are in a prison. This prison is like underneath a place. And so here you are protected, divinely protected. And your horseshoe, and inside the horseshoe is a secret place. This is your cave of Brahma. So your cave of Brahma is where you need to be. In a time of protection and contemplation and recapitulating your energy. And whatever this flower is, I'm going to look it up for you, my darling. But this is a flower. I get the feeling that it's like lavender or blue. And you have flowers in your hair like a wreath, going around like a wreath. And you need to put flowers in your hair. And this flower will talk to you. I don't know. I get these weird feelings. And you breathe in this blue flower, maybe it's purple. And I'm not going to talk about this in this live. And I'm not going to talk about this in this live, but I will talk about it in your video that I make for you. I've been seeing this a lot in my readings, and we're leaving this behind. So just look at this being and tell it to F off. And that's all we need to do there. All right. Yeah, the rainbow. You being in the rainbow. Just hide. It's time to go and hide and become powerful. Watch your thoughts. Watch what you watch. Watch what you indulge in. When you think of their world, let's say, did you know that this is happening and that's happening and this, that, and this person? And you think about that person, right? You're thinking about what you saw. Well, did you know that now that we're entering into the age of Aquarius, you will begin to see behind their eyes on the spirit realm? And when you see behind their eyes, you will begin to feel how they feel. And then if they feel anger, sadness, low self-worth, self-importance, pain, ignorance even, you will feel it in your heart very strongly, and you'll have a very hard time getting it away from you, and maybe you will feel like it's you, because when getting it away from you, and maybe you will feel like it's you, because when you see through someone's eyes, think of Harry Potter. When Voldemort was getting into Harry Potter's head, Harry Potter saw himself hitting Ron Weasley's dad. When you think of Voldemort, you're going to see yourself being angry, violent, not you. And because we don't know that we've entered into a new time and we're not in that prison anymore, you will think it's you, and you will blame yourself, and you will not like yourself, and you might self-sabotage yourself, or you might abuse yourself, when it's really the person you were thinking about that you saw on the dream world. Not you. It wasn't you. You have the ability to see through people's eyes. All you have to do is think about them. So don't think about famous people. Don't think about the presidents of the United States or where you live. Don't think about somebody up the road. Seek first the kingdom of God's ascended masters. Think of flowers and the voice of flowers and the music of flowers, or maybe even a hummingbird, or maybe the sun, or maybe a star. Think of your higher self, because the corona crown is like a virus. Your crown can be corrupted, cross-contaminated by the world of the prison. Think about what it's like in a prison. Everybody complains about how terrible a prison is. The prison guards are jerks. And the world of the prison, you're going to hear them complains about how terrible a prison is. The prison guards are jerks. And the world of the prison, you're going to hear them complain. This place is a prison. The prison guards are jerks. I hate them. I hate those people. I hate that, this, that, and the other, right? And that's not your world anymore. You're being trained on the spirit realm to become like a lighthouse and a teacher and somebody who does something very special, and something having to do with flowers and mandalas, really. You are the bringer of a new white energy. You are the bringer of a new white energy, this white horse, of the purification of our adepthood. And you are a very fragrant, alive person, and you have work to do, and you have to leave the prison behind. It's not your world anymore. So everything that you watch on whatever social media, whatever you watch on social media, if it says, can you believe this, that, and this, that, you say, haha, not my world. And you just use joy and laughter and listen to comedy and know that you're the bringer of the great star. This is an ancient story known as the great star. This is an ancient story known as the Great Mother. She's the Great Mother who birthed the crystallization of spirit within the flesh. She brings this, oh my gosh, deja vu, big time. Big time. I have talked to you before, you and I have talked before. Big time. I remember this. It's very strange. Anyway, you may have something to do with memory and deja vu. Did you know that people who have near-death experiences, many of them from all over the world, see flowers on the spirit world and the flowers sing? They use their voice to sing. And they're so bright and they have such healing properties. Did you know you can eat rose petals? There's a lot of flowers that you can actually eat. Did you know that flowers emit a particular frequency? And this frequency is what makes butterflies and hummingbirds know where to find the flowers because of that particular frequency. So at this time in our ascension, we need to watch our third eye. At this time in our ascension, we need to watch our third eye and watch our thoughts. Seek first heavenly realms at this time. And I'm so sorry that people in the prison are complaining about the prison and aren't seeking the kingdom of heaven or God. They are constantly seeking the kingdom of hell or hopelessness or fear or whatever. It's fine. We've all been there, but we're moving on, and you're riding away from that, and you have work to do. You have a lot of energy that you're bringing the world. So sorry about the glitching. You have a lot of energy that you're bringing the world. Keep the heart of a child. With each passing day, like a jump rope, maintain your energy and your ethereal net. And make a sacred space with mandalas. And put flowers everywhere. I don't know why you have so many flowers. But you have... you may be the goddess of the flower. So here's another beautiful goddess. She has a beautiful flower. The flower is, oh my gosh, you're like the movie Tangled. This flower that makes immortal life. It shines and glows on your face and your hair. You have power in your hair, like the movie Tangled. And this story, this is you leaving behind the age of Pisces. Oh, you're the story Tangled. Oh, well, do I have a lot to look into? Your spirit animal isn't just an animal. It's a horse and it's flowers. You're leaving behind a world where we reincarnated like paper dolls. Over and over and over and over. We were born again over and over. And we were like sacrificed to a jerk who made us work and work and work. And you're not doing that anymore. You're not going to reincarnate over and over. The pain of this is some man. It was painful, something in your very long past, very painful, like a grandfather, grandmother here. This pain of reincarnating. Not for you. If you can persist in all efforts and go through the great crossing into your Brahma, into this special cave. And be careful of jerks. Men. I don't know if I can tell you this on this live. Men. I don't know if I can tell you this on this live, but this is where I feel this motherly energy toward you. I need to have a talk with you. And, people aren't who you think they are. A jack in the box. Jack in the box. You think you're going to get somebody who's nice, and they are a jerk. And they're not real. Be careful. So look at your peace. Couple of promises for you. You're not alone. Another promise, you're not in prison. Another promise, if you persist in all efforts, you will have eternal life. You won't have to reincarnate. Another promise, you need to make a promise. Don't worry about negative things happening in the world. It's not your world anymore. You're leaving it. Erase it. And go into your cave and begin creating a new world. Because you're part of a group of people who came here to create a new world. And there are energies that want you to reincarnate here so you can be a slave. No, we're not doing that. Your soul is very smart and is not going to do this or this or this. Nope. We are here. You're 12 years old spiritually. You're leaving the muggles. You're leaving the munchkins. Harry Potter was 12 years old. You're leaving the muggles. You're leaving the munchkins. Harry Potter was 12 years old. You're leaving. You're going to go to the number 13. This is the fourth heart chakra. It's the master. You'll become a master. And we left the moon, which was the darkness, and we're going into the sun. So it's just our time to focus on joy. It's not our time to focus on anything else. Focus on flowers. Focus on mandalas and beautiful things. Only beautiful, lovely, amazing things. Because if you forsake your power, well, my goodness, I couldn't imagine watching a movie called Harry Potter where Harry Potter was with the muggles the whole time and never went to Hogwarts. What a boring movie that would be. No, it's time to go and learn to become someone you never expected. Believe in magic. Believe that there's an unseen world, and this unseen world is full of life and power and magic. And I don't know. I feel good about it. It is an upside down world. Look how the jump rope goes up, and then the face of the horse goes this way, and this way. It's an upside down world, kind of like the movie or the show Stranger Things. You left an upside down world. See, this way, and then you have this way, this way, this way. You're in a new place. Spiritually speaking, it's a new world. You are balanced between your male and your female. You're learning to balance your male and your female. Pretend you're a man some days. Pretend to be a man. Okay? Some days, pretend to be a man. Why? I don't know. Just imagine it. Imagine being a man. Some days, pretend to be a woman. becoming an actor, becoming someone that is balanced between both energies. And experiencing what it might be like. Okay, I'm going to look at your comments now. Yeah, it is about, like, balance. But you're leaving the age of Pisces and you're going to Aquarius. There's a lot of sun energy. It's all good. Good. You are protected and loved. There are some warnings, though, and we talked about that already. And I want you to know that when I create your video, believe in divine timing when I finish your video, because many videos that I'm making right now are taking me more than 5 or 6 days, because Spirit tells me stuff and everybody's video is taking way longer than I expected. So if it takes me more than 5 days, if it takes me longer than 14 days to create your art, which I know it won't, or 10 days, you can text me and go, Mary, hello. But I never forget anyone, first of all. I just let Spirit, I wait for Spirit to tell me what these flowers are. And Spirit will tell me. And it may take a while, but I want to know what these flowers are. Why are you smelling them? What is it? Why are you in the cave of Brahma with a particular flower? Why? I don't know. So I will find out for you. And I have to wait for Spirit to tell me. Oh, you can text me on WhatsApp? I will get WhatsApp for you. I'll have my daughter upload it for me tonight. And I'll send you the link to my WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp. But I will get it for you so we can communicate. Yeah, but did this resonate with you? I think that you're doing a great job. I think you're just, please don't get distracted. You have work to do. Spiritually speaking, we're diminishing our physical mind and our physical knowledge and the physical world, and our belief systems and our emotions are diminishing almost to zero, almost to a grain of sand. Why? So that our spirit, which is your horse, becomes more powerful than us, and we do some very powerful things. Okay, you're in the UK. That makes sense. I felt you. Before I even went live. It sees Spirit knew you were having a reading. Your higher self knew you were having a reading. So when I turned my lights on and began to speak your name and connect with your energy, your higher self was already there for me. And so my higher self and your higher self connected easily. Your mind is like a golden compass. I have no idea why it's glitching. There's nobody here. I should have great service. But your mind works like the golden compass. So just as you have the ability to connect with me, you have the ability to connect with me. I have the ability to connect with you. You also have the ability to connect with this. And you don't want to do that. So don't let your mind go anywhere. It needs to be focused on diminishing your past and diminishing all this false world under here. Diminish it. So this false world under here. Diminish it. So the new world can birth. And why do you have a white foot? There's an ancient story called the dancing shoe. And in this ancient story, this may have something to do with your foot being white. Notice that the jump rope goes up like this, and then your foot goes down like this. If this reflects nighttime and this reflects daytime, this has something to do with balancing light and dark, because one of your feet is dark, one is light. So there's some story about you and the holy foot. I'll have to look into it. This is a dandelion. It's a dandelion that makes wishes. You blow it and it makes wishes. It's not like a ballet shoe, but there's a story of a god that stomps out wolves with a holy shoe. And the wolf that wants to eat your heart chakra and make you reincarnate over and over. It's a story of a god. It's a story of a god that uses a holy shoe to stomp out the wolf. Okay, so guys, because I'm glitching so much, I'm going to restart this live and close out with Harsh and say thank you for your energy and what you taught us today. Not all of your answers came today, but please look at these symbols in the meantime. You can take a picture, and this video will be on my YouTube channel for you to rewatch. And just know that the purpose of the live is for you to get a general idea of what the purpose of the live is for you to get a general idea of what is happening. Allow Spirit to speak to you more about what you see here, and I will do the same until your video is produced on YouTube. I'm going to click out, and within 1 minute, I'm going to come back because of all the glitching. So I'll be right back. I'm going to click out because of all the glitching.